Essential oils are natural plant extracts and are the life force of the plant. Essential oils are the only remedy that can be used internally, externally, and vibrationally, making them truly holistic. Aromatherapy is the therapeutic use of essential oils and has been used since before the BC era. When inhaled, the scent molecules travel directly up into my limbic system. So the limbic system controls emotions and passions, which explains such a strong connection between essential oils and emotional support.
Go. No.
We got Odin starring dirt throwing in the video.
Trying to eat dirt instead of a Rice Krispie treat.
But no matter how you use your essential oils, you're still going to feel its effects because of frequency. Everything has a frequency, even you. So frequencies work like mixing hot water and cold water. It's the same thing when you mix an external frequency with your own. They mend together and then meet in the middle. So frequencies are used for all kinds of healing, like sound healing, crystals, and also in tests like EKGs to measure your brain waves. But the best way to practice aromatherapy is with your diffuser.
So, we're going to teach you how to fill your diffuser really quick. You're going to start by taking off the tops. Another thing, when you are cleaning your diffuser, you want to clean your diffuser probably like once a week, honestly. And you want to clean it out with rubbing alcohol. And then it'll run better. If your diffuser ever feels like it's not working right or anything, try to clean it out. If you haven't, it probably will start working again. Anyway, take the tops off. Then you're going to put your essential oil in there. I did jade lemon today. I already filled this diffuser, so I'm only going to add a drop because there's already plenty in there.
But typically I'd say about 4 to 6 is good
4
for
to 6.
a full diffuser load.
And then you're going to use distilled water and fill it to, there's a fill line in here, and fill it right to that fill line. And you're going to put the tops back on. The reason you want to use distilled water is because if your water is not clean, your oils are going to try to purify and clean all your water before they're really like diffusing them, and you want all those properties to be in the air and them to be doing their stuff, not to be clean in the water.
And then once you got the cap back on, there's the 2 little buttons down here too. One's
to turn it on,
a power button, and then one's the
light button.
Mm-hmm.
So then you can change all the different colors
and then plug her into the wall and you're good to go. And so Young Living has 2 different types of essential oils. They've got singles and they've got blends. So singles are going to be like your lemon, lavender, peppermint. Blends are going to be things like peace and calming, stress away, valor. It's more than one essential oil combined together, but they're a great way to experience some of the more expensive oils at a more cost-efficient price.
All right, and when you're ordering your oils from Young Living, you're going to notice that they come with 2 different kinds of labels. There's these white labeled oils. These are your vitality oils, so these are labeled for ingestion. Then there's the other oils. These are obviously just oils, and they're labeled for aromatic and topical use. Now these are both thieves oil. It is the exact same oil, just a different label. It goes through the same process, the same steps of purity, all of it. It is simply just labeled differently, so you know how to use it properly when you ingest it, and you know how to use it properly when you use it topically and aromatically. This 15 milliliter bottle has about 250 to 300 drops of essential oils in it, and these little 5 milliliter ones have about 85 to 100 drops in them. When using these oils, like the Vitality ones, you can put them in your water. I love lemon water. I use lemon in my water all the time. You want to use glass or safe plastics when doing so. If you don't, the essential oils will pull all the toxins out of the plastic, and that's all going to get in your water. You don't want that in your drinking water. So anything that's medical grade plastic, or if you look at it and it has that little triangle, if it has a 3 or a 5 in the triangle, it's safe to use with essential oils. There are up to 7 numbers, 1 through 7 in that little triangle. If you don't know about that, look into your plastics. It's a whole thing.
And also some essential oils are photosensitive, meaning that they will increase the UV stuff. So basically you don't want to wear those essential oils topically out in the sunshine. So a good rule of thumb is to never wear citrus oils out in direct sunlight, but always be sure to check your label because the label will tell you if it's photosensitive.
Right. And then more about the label. So when reading your label, there's a few different things on here. One, there's a lot number right here. This lot number, you can call Young Living, and you can, if you feel like your oil's off or just not right or whatever, you can call them and they can tell you exactly every step this oil has been in, from the seed and the plot it was planted in, the seed in the ground, all the way to your doorstep. Every single step it has gone through, third-party testing and all. They can tell you all of it by just calling that number. Super transparent, incredible. Another thing on your labels is you'll have the directions on how to use it, your aromatic to topical use. You can peel this part of the label up and it'll give you your ingredients, and this is a calm blend, so it gives you all the oils that are in the blend that are on here, and any cautions, so keep away from children, don't get in your eyes, photosensitivity, that kind of stuff is all going to be right there on there. Another huge thing that is awesome is getting those last few drops out of your bottle is always super hard.
Yeah.
So what you can do is, it's kind of like a sweet spot, so you got to find it, but you roll the cap on just a little bit and you can pull up. It'll actually pry off the little plastic piece of your oil and it comes out. And another thing you can do, and then you can get those last drops out, or you can add a little roller fitment top from Young Living to it, which turns this directly into a roller. This is the Seedlings Calm oil, which I use every day for my son, and it is amazing to have that perfect roller on the go. We need that all the time. Another thing is, this will let you know whether or not to use a carrier oil. So like lavender, it's like the Swiss Army knife of all oils. You don't necessarily,
the most gentle one,
it's so gentle,
really.
you don't really need, I don't personally dilute it for me or my son. But you can dilute them. So like peppermint is a hot oil. You want to dilute that with a carrier oil of any sort, or your favorite carrier oil. One thing to keep in mind is that Young Living does have a carrier oil called V6, but it does have peanut oil in it. So if you have a peanut allergy or know anyone with it, you don't want to use that oil carrier with your oils for them.
Another option might be like olive oil.
Yes, or like I use coconut oil personally, but obviously if you have a nut allergy, something like hemp seed oil or jojoba oil or olive oil, those are all good. There really is no this oil is the best oil, carrier oil. There's no.
They all get the job done.
Yeah, they all get the job done. It's more of what you prefer. Oh,
and then they got the batch number on the labels too.
Yeah, the batch number, and that's how you call and get. Like I was talking about, the
right
from the plot in it's planted into your doorstep.
And so some people mistake the batch number to be an expiration date, but it's actually not. You won't find any expiration dates on Young Living bottles, and that's because actual pure essential oil, it won't expire if it's sealed and stored properly. It could potentially last up to centuries. So another thing you'll see on our bottles here too is that it's 100% pure therapeutic grade, and that's important. You don't want to use anything below that, because anything below that means that it can have fillers added to it, and then you're certainly not getting pure essential oil, even though it might be labeled as such. The FDA regulations on essential oils, and come to find
it only has to be 10% essential oils for them to label it as 100% pure essential oils. The rest can be toxic fillers, so you really need to research where you're getting your oils from, because if you're getting your oils from Walmart, they are not doing the same thing that my oils from Young Living are doing for me.
Yes, so I really encourage you all to do your own research on this, but I mean, even come to find out, the regulations on your personal care, your home cleaning products, everything is just food, everything in America is just terrible. So, I mean, it's really something to look into. Even go through your cabinets, find anything that's got the word fragrance on it, and that should be thrown in the trash, quite frankly, because the word fragrance is the key loophole that businesses use to put all the unknown harsh chemicals into their products that they don't have to list on the label, and they don't have to register with the government. It's like their secret Krabby Patty formula for it's, yeah. So please encourage you to do your research on that. But really, that's kind of the main reason why I fell in love with Young Living, because they're not only my supplier for essential oils that I know I can trust, but they've got, their product line is so big. They've got everything for my personal care products, my home cleaning products. I have swapped out everything.
They have a kids line, a babies line. I'm pregnant currently. I have a newborn coming in a couple months here, and I have, you know, baby wipes, baby oil, baby lotion, diaper rash cream, all from them. I have a toddler, so, you know, we use their oils for him.
Deodorant, toothpaste.
Yeah, deodorant,
I mean,
toothpaste. There's
anything
animal
you can think
oils
of
to help your animals calm down.
They even have food, like their granola is the best. Like, they've got the supplements, they work with essential oils, and actually, fun fact, when you take a supplement without essential oils, the absorption rate is only 50% or less within 24 hours. When essential oils are added within 1 hour of taking the supplement, it goes up to 86% absorption rate. So, like, just they have everything that you can possibly think of.
And they do so many incredible things. Definitely keep a lookout for any artesian items at Young Living events or in their promos, because all the proceeds from those go to the Young Living Foundation, which is absolutely incredible. We've been doing a lot of research on it, and next month in June we are going to be covering all about the Young Living Foundation.
You guys are going to be blown away. I know I have.
They do so many wonderful things. I have fallen in love with Young Living even more. Like, the community, the oils, the lifestyle is incredible, but
it's really the morals and the ethics that the company has.
Now,
it's
everything I've been learning about the foundation, I am so proud to use their stuff. So happy.
So stay tuned for next month, guys, and find out about the Young Living Foundation.